Now we are with Margarita Guenova from Sofia National Hematological Hospital, and she is also the president of Bulgarian Hematology Association. The Balkan Society of Hematology is established in 2005, is officially established in 2005, and you were the one of the hematologists just from the beginning of this establishment. What do you think about the evolution of this society? Can we improve this evolution? Can we work together more tense? What can we do about this issue? What is your opinion on this?
Yes, well, really I was in the first, one of the first members or the founders of the Balkan Society. This idea came spontaneously in 2004 during a meeting of the National Societies in Hematology organized by the European Hematology Association, and it was, well, quite natural to gather together from the Balkan countries. So we said then, why don't we organize something on the Balkans to improve our relationships, collaboration? So in 2005, well, officially or not, we founded this Balkan Society of Hematology, and I think that most of the activities in these years were regarding some conferences, participation in our congresses, and, well, exchange of presentations and current opinions, some experience. However, I do think that there is a huge place for improvement because we have a common background in these countries.
Exactly.
Some problems are quite similar, but quite are different, but some are quite similar, and we could go forward to discussing and trying to find common solutions in some of them. So there might be very nice ideas for such collaboration, starting at exchanging information about patients, about activities. Today there was a very nice presentation about stem cell transplantation, and it was a pity, I must admit, that also Bulgaria didn't respond in time. People should gather the information because transplantation activities is one of the fields that we all had common problems, and the activities is quite similar and far below what we require and we all need. So at first, analyzing the situation in all our countries might give us many advantages, and also might allow us to publish such a review, which would be interesting for our community. Yes, none of our countries alone could publish on this topic anywhere, very importantly. But if we gather together,
much stronger, and
this would reveal some the problems. The problems there are not only financial, I am convinced, but many of the problems might be in the organization of healthcare, of our attitude, etc. And this might be one of the starting points. And other, I could say that we can reach other colleagues of ours in the countries. There are some initiatives nowadays, as far as I know, about a group of Central Eastern European Leukemia Study Group that is trying to find its way to find out some of the problems in the leukemia field in the Balkan countries. So maybe we from the Balkan Society might contact with a more broad spectrum of colleagues in our countries and promote these common activities, not only participating in meetings, which is nice, but not enough.
Yes, exactly, you are right. And you are specialized about diagnosis in hematological malignancies with flow cytometry and also immunophenotyping. What is your daily work load? Are you very busy, or because in our country, in Istanbul, it's a tertiary hospital, and patients are referred from every places of our country, and our country is a very big country. What about your daily work?
It's quite similar. Well, we are not a big country, but I work at the National Hematology Hospital in Sofia, national. So you see that patients from all over the country are referred to the hospital. And in fact, we see more than half of, about 2/3 of the patients in Bulgaria with hematological malignancies are referred at least for consultation to the hospital. So we have a huge workload, and maybe, well, I can say that we have about 2,000 flow cytometry analysis per year. So it's
this means 5-10 flow cytometers
per day, every day, yes. So I'm head of a lab that is called Lab of Hematopathology and Immunology, and we combine morphology, both on bone marrow, aspirates and biopsies together with flow cytometry. And also we are responsible for the biopsies of lymph nodes, spleens, etc., with an extensive panel of immunohistochemical immunological markers. So finally we give complex diagnosis, and in more complicated cases we have meetings with the colleagues from the cytogenetic and molecular lab, and we can also issue an integrated report for some of the most complicated cases.
Yes, it would be very good. And you are also interested in molecular studies, you've mentioned. This is also a part of your...
Yes. The incorporation of molecular tests is inevitable nowadays, and this is one of the hard tasks of our everyday, because it's the markers are growing every day, and so we should be aware which is relevant and which is not. And this close collaboration with the labs and working together is very important. And we also try to develop some projects, at least to do some, not basic research, but translational or clinical research of which are those markers that would be really important in the everyday clinical practice, and which of these markers would be more of academic interest or for research
topic, maybe.
So this is also part of our everyday work, but it's the interesting part, I think.
Yes. Do you want to add something about the organization of the Balkan Day? We are so happy to seeing you here in our country. Maybe it can be a good start point, as you mentioned at the beginning of the talk, that we can really do much together, be strong together.
Yes, I'm very happy and I'm very grateful to be invited. I'm for the second time here at your Congress in Antalya, so this is the second time for me, and I'm really happy. The organization is perfect, the place, the weather, the people, so I enjoy this very much. And this makes me feel a little bit guilty, because we should do much more for the next years.
Maybe we can visit our labs, each other.
Yes. Well, visiting labs, I have many ideas. I hope
that
we could share some ideas. Well, we started last year an initiative in Bulgaria, because we are small and we are trying to do something. The initiative to provoke young hematologists, and we started to organize some meetings devoted only for young hematologists, because the big conferences and congresses are usually more formal and official for them. So one of the ideas is maybe the next year for our meeting to invite young hematologists from the Balkan countries, not to present some research or something, but to share their views on the specialty, on the problems of a young hematologist in one of the countries, because I think that maybe in the other countries you experience also these problems as
yes,
people
exactly.
going abroad and fewer younger people staying at home and
yes,
trying to
really. It's
go
exactly
on.
so.
So this is one of the ideas, as well as sharing some common projects. This is very important.
Mm-hmm.
This might make us more strong, and to be visible at the European level, or
yes.
visible for us, and it's important for our improvement, in fact.
This is also valid for us too.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for coming again.
Thank you very
and
much.
for this nice talk.
Thank you.